Hi, Big Al on the case again. Today, going to wire in one of these Beat audio boxes. Bought this on Amazon. It goes under the seat, compact, low profile, and it's supposed to sound pretty good by all accounts. So I'm going to take you through wiring one of these things in. Now I've already took my unit out front already. I've slid it out, it just slides in. Sometimes you have keys on these things, but I've already slid it out already, you can see. Now, one thing you do have to have on this, if you've got a head unit like mine, you can just put two phono sockets in there, can you see them there, and take it round to the bass woofer. So I've got a low input going in. I've run those wires through the back of the unit there, and I've dropped them down the back. So they drop down there and they exit at the moment down here on the floor. So I've managed to get those two wires around. I've yet to get a couple more around, and that will be the leads that come with the woofer unit. So we'll get those on next and get them run round. Right guys, the hardest part of this job I think is running this wire, this yellow, through to the battery. It's got to get through the firewall, and really they ought to say something about that, because getting this through to the firewall is an absolute joke. It could take you hours to get this through. The rest of it's going to be 5 minutes to do. I finally got it through and made a way round. Not brilliant, but at least when I want to take it out, you know, when I sold the car, it won't be too bad to get it out. But there's very little ways you can get through a firewall these days in modern cars. So this does make it a bit awkward. I was going to come off this yellow, which is the live on the radio, when I realised probably with the power the radio was taking, and plus the power, the 10 amps it needs for the unit, that probably wasn't going to hold. It was probably going to blow. I was really hoping I could just tee off of there and do it, but that's not going to happen. But anyway, I've run the wire now. It took me a couple of hours to get this yellow lead round. You can see how thick it is. So that's going to come off the battery. Now I'm going to run it up the back to the bulkhead to get ready to wire on to the unit. So we'll do that next. Right, I now have the next series of lines connected. That leaves these now that I've got my earth connected up to the back of the radio. I've pushed it back in now, back in the slot. It might as well go in. And that leaves really the connection to the main woofer itself, which I'm going to try and then. Once I've got that on, I'll connect the live to the battery, and maybe, hey presto, it might well work. Okay, let's connect it up. Okay guys, is the last part of the installation of the Beat boombox under seat woofer. Before it goes under the seat, obviously, because I ain't going to be able to show you any wires under the seat, the last wires is our audio outs from the back of our unit, because I've got a separate head unit. So I'm taking the low input, okay, so you can see the red and the white go in there. Okay, that's simple enough. I've got a remote control that come with it that's going to go in there, and I've got our other main leads, which is this block here. And you can see that the yellow is connected to the yellow there that comes off the battery. So that is the battery lead, straight off the battery plus terminal. And this one here is our power line, which is going to go onto this red lead that comes off the back of the unit of the stereo itself. So I'm going to take this clip off in a minute, and that's going to connect onto there. So that, when I turn the unit on, the head unit on, it sends a power automatically to turn the bass woofer on. They often just call it an aerial output for an automatic aerial. In the old days when you used to have auto aerials, it would automatically make the aerial lift up and down, but nowadays we use them to automatically power on things like this. And there's all our controls on the back of the unit, which I can set in a minute. I'm not going to bother going through those. I think this is all about just fitting the thing. And obviously our units at the back, and obviously you can see that this cable block connector here goes in there. Okay, you can see that's very simple up that way actually. But that goes in there, and we should be ready to roll. So there we are. That's fitting of the Beat underseat subwoofer, bought from Amazon for £95. And that's it from me. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you again. Thanks very much.